One of the biggest fears buyers have in Berkeley is this: what if I overpay? And honestly, that fear makes sense because Berkeley is a competitive market. Homes move quickly. Some get multiple offers. Prices can feel emotional, and buyers often feel pressure to move fast. So naturally, many buyers think they only have two choices: either lose the house or overpay to win it. But after nearly 20 years in real estate, I can tell you this: buyers who consistently win homes in Berkeley are usually not the buyers who simply offer the highest number. They are the buyers who understand strategy, positioning, structure, timing, and seller psychology. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through how buyers can improve their chances of winning a home in Berkeley without simply throwing out the highest price possible. And stay with me until the end because I'll share the biggest mistakes buyers make when trying to win their house. In case we haven't met before, my name is Darren Han. I'm a real estate advisor based here in the East Bay, helping buyers and sellers primarily in the Berkeley and surrounding communities. I'm heading into my 20th year in real estate, and over the years, I have helped buyers compete in aggressive multiple offer situations, quieter markets, and everything in between. And one thing I learned is this: winning a home in Berkeley is usually not about reckless. It's about being strategic, prepared, and emotionally disciplined. So, if you're interested in learning how to navigate the Berkeley market more confidently, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Now, let's talk about how buyers actually position themselves to win. The first thing buyers need to understand is this: in Berkeley, the list price is often not the real price. Many homes are intentionally priced lower to generate attention, increase traffic, and create competitions. So one of the biggest mistakes buyers make is emotionally attach themselves to a home before understanding where the property is realistically likely to land. And when buyers misunderstand pricing strategy, they either waste time chasing unrealistic opportunities or panic emotionally later. So before writing an offer, I always encourage buyers to ask, what is this home likely worth in this market? Not what is it listed for? Because clarity creates leverage. And buyers who understand pricing realistically usually negotiate from a much calmer position. The second thing buyers often underestimate is how important terms are. Many buyers think sellers only care about price, but in reality, sellers also care about certainty, timing, risk, and smooth execution. For example, a clean offer, strong financing, flexible timing, fewer complications, and confident communication can sometimes outperform a slightly higher offer. Now, that doesn't mean buyers should remove perfect protections recklessly. Absolutely not. But it does mean buyers should understand how sellers evaluate risk. Because from the seller's perspective, the best offer is not always the highest offer. It often means that the offers must likely to close smoothly. And buyers who understand that position themselves much more effectively. Thinking about relocating to the Bay Area? Well, I got just the thing for you. I'm actually taking the time to create the ultimate relocation guide, which is meant to save you hours of research. And I have linked it down below. From top employers to the best hospitals, the top rated schools, and a boatload of other things that you need to know before you make the move. The best part of this guide is 100% free. That's right, you heard it. It's 100% free. Hope that helps. The third strategy is probably the hardest one, and that's emotional discipline. Because Berkeley real estate can become emotionally very quickly, especially in competitive situations. A buyer falls in love with the kitchen, the views, the neighborhood, or the feeling that the home, and suddenly they stop evaluating the situation objectively. That's when buyers become vulnerable to overbidding emotionally, stretching beyond comfort, or ignoring important concerns. And ironically, those emotional decisions are often what create regret later. The strongest buyers I have worked with are usually calm, prepared, and willing to walk away if necessary. Because confidence creates leverage. Desperation destroys it. The fourth strategy is preparation. And honestly, this is where many buyers fall behind before the process even begins. Because when the right home appears, the strongest buyers are already ready. They'll review disclosure quickly, spoken with lenders, clarified budgets, and discussed strategy beforehand. So when opportunity shows up, they move confidently. Meanwhile, unprepared buyers often hesitate, scramble, or react emotionally under pressure. And in Berkeley, hesitation can become expensive. Preparation creates speed, and speed creates opportunity. The fifth strategy is something many buyers overlook completely, and that's understanding which homes are not worth chasing aggressively. Not every competitive listing is automatically a good opportunity. Some homes become emotional feeding frenzies because the marketing is strong. The staging is great, but buyers emotionally pile onto the same property. But experienced buyers learn to step back and ask, is this home actually worth this level of competition? Because sometimes walking away is the smartest negotiation strategy available. And buyers who understand that usually preserve their leverage, their confidence, and their long-term decision quality. Now, when you step back and look at all these strategies, there's one common pattern. The buyers who win homes without overpaying usually understand the market clearly, stay emotionally disciplined, and position themselves strategically, not emotionally. And that difference matters a lot, especially in Berkeley. And here's probably the biggest mistake I see buyers make. They confuse winning the house with making a good decision. Those are not always the same thing. Personally, I would rather lose a home than win the wrong home emotionally, because long-term clarity matters more than temporary excitement. And the best buyers understand that. After nearly 20 years in real estate, here's what I've learned. The strongest buyers are usually not the most aggressive, the most emotional, or even the wealthiest. They are the buyers who understand themselves clearly, understand the market realistically, and stay disciplined under pressure. Because buying a home is not just about competition. It's about making a strong long-term decision. By the way, if you're still trying to figure out which type of homes buyers around different price point you should choose in Berkeley, I make another video breakdown different buyer trade-offs, neighborhood priorities, and lifestyle decisions buyers commonly make around the $1.5 million range. That's a great companion video to this one.